can't trust these hoes. I can't trust these hoes. I can't trust these hoes. No. I can't trust the bros. I can't trust the bros. I can't trust the bros. No. No. I can't trust it. No. I can't trust it. No. I can't trust it. No. Been in places, seen faces, no snitching, beat cases. They ain't wanna see me make it. Beat Franklins, green faces. RP my nigga KC. Fuck niggas that be hating. These fuck niggas gon' fuck around. Fuck that, just keep hating.
What's good, y'all? What's goody? What's goody? Buckle up, coming through on a quick drop. So, let me tell y'all what I want to chop it up about real quick, right? I heard this morning, I'm hearing a little shit about, and I seen Bark for the Bone, BFTB talking about Floyd coming back versus Kamboosas. So we gotta chop it up about that. And if y'all ain't see Bark for the Bone video that he did this morning about this, that's what I'm responding to. So let's get some things clear right off the top. Alright. BFTB say we all need to remember, because Turk got this big money shit going on right now on the boxing landscape. So BFTB say that we gotta remember Floyd's name is Floyd Money Mayweather. And BFTB, you right. So that's why so many of us wondered before he left why Floyd never rematched either of the two A-level fighters in Canelo or Manny for his retirement fight, since he made $100 million with Canelo and he made $200 million against Manny. His two biggest paydays in pay-per-view sales fighting real boxers. So yeah, that's why we always wonder why he never did that. And don't forget, we already know Floyd is the beginning of all the bullshit we got going on right now. Okay? Don't even dare get me started with Floyd. Floyd is the beginning, the not lose your old shit, the beginning of everything we got going on now. Alright? And he never rematched either one of them. Canelo or Manny having a name like Floyd Money Mayweather, like BFTB say. George Kamboosas will not be fighting Floyd at no motherfucking 154, like the goofy dummy motherfucker BFTB told y'all. False information. And if Floyd does fight George Kamboosas, it's most likely definitely going to be 140 or 147, because Kamboosas is way, way, way too little to go all the way up to 154. And if that's the case, what's going on with BFTB trying to tell us, but just not trying to tell us, and that advantage, that's an advantage in itself, and it would be the reason Floyd would end up winning a fight like that against George Kamboosas, who is still a current boxer. But at the same time, it would be Floyd still cherry picking, but just on another level. He wasn't coming back. He wasted all his time to come back after all the time he already spent cherry picking. Left out the fucking sport cherry picking. Andre Berto left out the sport cherry picking Andre Berto on a retirement fight instead of rematching Canelo, Manny, or fighting an unbeaten Kell Brook for undisputed, since you had the other three belts and Kell Brook had the IBF belt at that time before Kell Brook went up to 147, before he went up to 160 and got beat up by Triple G. All those fights, Manny, Canelo, or Kell Brook for undisputed, all those sell triple the pay-per-view as Floyd versus Berto done at 400K pay-per-view buys. And under 500K pay-per-view buys. Yes, Floyd did a fight under 500K pay-per-view buys because we didn't ask for Berto. That's why. That's what happens when we don't ask for shit. And even if George Kamboosas does beat a over the hill, washed up Mayweather, who been fighting fucking movie stars and fucking MMA fighters and fucking YouTube boxers for the last 5 to 7 years. That's not an impressive win. It would not be an impressive win to me for Kamboosas to beat Floyd. It wouldn't. But it does get the name on Kamboosas' record. Yeah, it get the name on his record. But even if Kamboosas was to beat Floyd at 154, like BFTB just said in the show, like the Goofy just said, Kamboosas wouldn't be no fucking biggest shit at 154. Like BFTB said, Kamboosas would be the biggest shit, the biggest name or the biggest whatever at 154, because he wouldn't be that, because Kamboosas can't beat none of the top guys at 154, and he already know that himself. He know that himself. Of course, Kamboosas could go to fuck back to the division that he came from if he came to 154. If he do end up fighting Floyd at 154. But as I always tell y'all, Bark for the Bone loses on 95% of his predictions. And predictions on fights. So only a goofball like BFTB would think Kamboosas would be the top name at 154 if he beat Floyd. When Kamboosas already know Floyd can't beat none of the top guys at 154 at this point because he too fucking old. See y'all on the Get Back.